So, bit of a special one today for everyone. Today we went to Rush VR in Milton Keynes, which is a VR arcade in Xscape, which is the big dome they have there with lots of fancy restaurants and a climbing wall and lots of other stuff. But the thing we're going for is we're going to go and play some VR in an arcade. And it's not just me. I've also got Dr Oculus is with me, SalsaKetchupVR, sorry, is with me, and BraddyBoyBlue. So the four of us all went down there and we got to try some different things, and here's some of the footage that we put together in order for us to go and have some fun. So we're here at Rush VR with wonderful Ross, who was the manager here. He was kind enough to invite us down to try out some of the stuff. And I bumped into Ross on my lunch break and actually came in, and he was kind enough to let me actually put an index on for the first time. So thank you very much for that. And we thought we'd get Brad. Hello. We got Salsa with us as well.
Hi.
And we got Doc at the end as per usual, because he just follows me around everywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Sort of thing. So again, Ross, thank you very much for having us all come down here. Tell us how you got started here. How did this work out for you?
So my background, I started working in the laser tag centre. I originally started working in kids' parties and sort of ended up in laser tag because of that. I've always been fairly technical. I've built PCs and things for a long time. I finally got my start in VR when in 2017. I tried a HTC demo in PC World. I thought I was either going to get myself a really good monitor or VR. I was trying to decide between them, and I thought, nah, VR can't be that good. I'll get myself a really good monitor. And I tried VR for the first time and went, oh, I've made the mistake. And I ended up having a really good monitor and a headset. So I bought myself a HTC Vive. That must have been Christmas 2017. And yeah, so I had a lot of experience from that. I was demoing it for more friends and trying lots of different stuff out. Still working at the laser tag, and then I saw a job advert for general manager of Rush VR, so a VR arcade, and thought that would be a perfect fit for me. I was already in my free time showing people VR, so I thought it would be a great thing to turn that into a job. And just be showing people VR all the time. So
that's great. That's really cool, and that's a nice way to actually take something that you find as a hobby and then turn it into an actual work. So work sometimes doesn't feel like work.
Yeah, exactly.
More than anything else. Anyone else? People, come on.
One of the things about arcades and VR at the moment is we all actually have VR in the home, but the importance of arcades to something like VR must be a pretty big deal. And what are some of the things that you can do here that we can't do at home?
Well, one of the things I always push, obviously it's different for you guys because you know a lot of other people with headsets, but the majority of people that I run into here that have VR in the home have one headset, they don't know anyone else with a headset, so they just can't do multiplayer. Yep. So immediately just having two headsets in one place and being able to play with your friends goes a long way for that. We've got specific content that you can't get in the home because it's designed for location-based environments like this. The big example I can think of that is the Assassin's Creed escape games, which are just really good. Ultimately, they're just really fun games that you can play with 2 or 4 players.
Yeah, because those aren't available on a normal consumer level, so you need to go to an arcade to play that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, my biggest question realistically is, so I'm seeing a lot of tech here. I mean, a lot of tech. So what kind of headsets and spec are you looking at for these rigs?
Yeah, so I spec'd all the PCs myself, just with plenty of headroom as the headsets got better and better. So when we first got, we didn't really need anything more than quad core, but the supplier we had only had hex cores, so we've got 8600Ks on the first machines we got, and 1080s, GTX 1080s. And that was fine. They only needed 8 gigabytes of RAM, which always surprised a lot of people that don't know a lot about computers. You don't really need more RAM, especially when you're only running games. and that was the first machines. We've sort of gone through stages. So we've initially got 5 machines at first. We then got 3 more that ended up, no, 4 more that ended up with 9600Ks and 1080s again. They needed 16 gigabytes of RAM because they were for a different spec that apparently demanded it. And then the most recent machines, we've got 9600Ks as well with RTX 2070s. So,
and then what's running because you've got 3 indexes?
Yes, currently 3 indexes.
So they're on the 27s?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we've run it on the 1080s as well. It all runs fine. That's the sort of level of high-end VR without spending way too much. Because I know arcades out there that have gone immediately for 1080 and 2080 Ti's, and you just don't need to spend that much.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to push that many frames.
I've got the 1080 Ti, and I don't see the point in upgrading to the 2080s or the 2080 Ti. I'm just going to sort of skip a generation. I feel like that's probably going to be what I'm doing. But then I've always wondered if I did upgrade to a Rift S, or if I was to ever get an Index, would that be powerful enough? So if you're running indexes on 1080s, then that gives me hope, I suppose.
Yeah.
Capturing the footage whilst playing from the same machine might be a little bit.
Yeah, and there's
sketchier.
always the advantage of doing 2 GPU setups with VR because they can render 1 per eye,
Yeah.
and then you immediately get a 2 times performance boost. So
Yeah, that would certainly benefit as well.
but yeah, we've run into
That's a newer innovation, actually, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's the last NVIDIA stuff. Is it only RTX that does that, I think?
No, I think they've backdated it to the higher end 10 series cards.
Okay. Which means when you set up a machine for that, it's not going to be an SLI configuration. Does it still require the bridge, or does it do it separately?
It does still require the bridge as far as I'm aware. We haven't tested it here, I'm just going off what I've heard.
Okay.
Because, yeah, again, we don't need anything better. We can push 120 frames in the headset, no problem.
Cool.
That I need to try.
Now these haters wanna fuck with me. Meaning is the same, now these bitches starstruck. Now these haters wanna fuck with me. Fuck with me. Meaning is the same, now these bitches starstruck.
Right, we've had a hell of a time here. This has been absolutely superb. Anyone who's in Milton Keynes area needs to come to Rush VR. They need to come talk to this man. They need to go and play stuff. That Assassin's Creed room, brilliant. Yeah. That you get enough people with that, I definitely recommend. But yeah, this is Rush VR in Milton Keynes. This is Ross. He's the manager. Come and play whatever you can. What are your recommendations for people?
I mean, if you haven't tried VR before, definitely give it some Beat Saber, some Pistol Whip.
Yeah.
Kids will love Job Simulator. Got plenty of choice here. So.
Yeah, because it's not just us people my age that come along, it's kids as well. So try and get as many people down as you can to help Ross out. Come and enjoy yourself. There's a bar as well.
Yes, yeah, we serve drinks, we serve snacks, and you can play some arcade games on our free arcade
tables.
tables.
Yeah, they got nice little retro arcade tables on the floor. They're awesome. So yeah, get yourself down to Milton Keynes. Come and meet Ross. Come and meet the team. Get yourself into some VR, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, Ross.
No problem.
Cheers.
Bye.
So that was Rush VR. It's great. It's a really nice little arcade. It's got some really good experiences. The standout for me was two things. First of all, playing Beat Saber at 144 hertz. That is smooth. That is really, really impressive. And also being able to use an index to do this as well. And having the new audio solution on the index, which is just, it's so smooth. It's really, really good. And the other thing that was the main standout for all of us, I think, was the Assassin's Creed escape room experience, where you have to work as a team of 4 or a team of 2 and solve all these different puzzles that get you out there. And it was, I don't want to give anything away. So we were told by Ross, the manager, that it usually takes people up to an hour to finish. The 4 of us actually smashed the time that had been set by the last people that did it, or at least the last winners that did it. We did it in just over 25 minutes. So, but yeah, Rush VR in Milton Keynes. Get yourself down there. If you can get to have a look at it, I'd really recommend it. You're going to have a good time. And yeah, tell Ross we sent you, and I'm sure we'll look after you just like you will with anyone else anyway. But thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. You have a safe one. Take care of yourselves, and like and subscribe and all that jazz. And we will see you on the next one. Thank you very much.